What's up guys, Romsicle here, and this is the Razer Opus, the newest addition to the active noise cancellation headphone market, and in this video I'm going to show you everything you need to know about the Razer Opus before buying it. So let's get right into it. So this is the box that the Razer Opus comes in. It's very simplistic and unlike any of the older peripherals that you get from Razer, so there's no green, there's no bright lights, it's just a monotone vibe. And this is a magnetic lid, so you flip it open and you get a message from the CEO of Razer with the signature and everything that you get with basically every product. And on the right side we have a piece of plastic that says forget the noise, that references just the ANC available on this headset. And considering how the packaging doesn't have a lick of classic Razer green on it, shows that they're trying to cater to a larger market, as well as trying to please their maturing fan base, which is definitely a good decision there. And this is the case that comes with the Razer Opus, really nice and clean, all matte black. You've got this reflective lettering with the Razer font, and that's the only lettering you see, and it is a hard carrying case. And on the side we have this fake leather strap that allows you to use that as a handle, or you can stick it onto your backpack or something, but I feel like they always end up putting some kind of leather strap just to make something feel a little more premium. And it's also got this really sturdy zipper that won't bend or anything like that, so definitely won't break for years to come. And when you open up the case, you're met with the beautiful headphones and a bunch of accessories, such as the inline adapter, a USB-C to USB-A converter, and two cables inside the pouch that have a USB to USB cable, as well as a 3.5mm jack with a right angle. And these are the headphones in all of its midnight blue glory. With the headphone design, it's a straightforward look with nothing too crazy. Starting from the top, we have a plush headband that gives you some good comfort, even during long listening periods. On the sides, we can see the matte coating of this midnight blue exterior, but it gives more of a gunmetal vibe than blue. The extending brackets are all made of metal and are nicely tactile at all 12 steps and will fit a good majority of your head sizes. And the only visible Razer branding is found on the metal pieces embedded into the side, which looks really cool. And we also have metal THX logos that can be found down below. And not putting the Triple Snake logo on these headphones was definitely a great decision by Razer, because we associate that logo with gaming, and that's clearly not what Razer is trying to go for with these headphones. And it's apparent with the monotone coloring and the subtle branding that they're trying to target a more lifestyle kind of peripheral instead of their classic Razer green gaming peripherals. So I definitely approve Razer's decisions there. And of course, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the design of these headphones. Clearly, they're not anything different that we've seen before. They look very similar to the Sony high-end headphones, but they look even more familiar to me because I recently reviewed a $40 pair Gorsun M98 ANC headphones that look very close to this, almost 90% similar. But I feel like you shouldn't harp on Razer for using this kind of design. I feel like they're trying to market a pair of headphones that looks familiar to the public, so it doesn't seem too crazy and out of hand. But it's also clear that the design didn't take much of the budget either. Anyways, the outer portions have these strong edges for a more structured look, and on the right ear cup you get 2 microphones while the left ear cup has 4 microphones, and Razer states that it uses 4 for noise cancellation technology and 2 for voice chat. The right ear cup also has your USB-C port and your 3.5mm jack for wired connections. And upon listening to the recording of the Razer Opus microphone, I'll let you guys decide whether it's good or not. It isn't marketed as a gamer microphone, so don't put that standard onto this pair of headphones. It does its job okay, but it doesn't offer that much in terms of high clarity, and it sounds basically the same as all other noise-canceling headphone microphones that I've tried so far. Moving to the medial side, we have some very soft synthetic leather ear cups that are much softer than the headband, so it gives you a more enclosed listening experience and better comfort. The compression also helps make the headphones look a little smaller when you're wearing them. The cups do have some motion with barely any up and down motion, but you can flip the cups 90 degrees so that it can comfortably sit on your collar if that's your thing. You can also fold them up thanks to the joints, and it's steady at every point of the joint, and it's not your typical single snap fold, which is really great in terms of quality. Your ears will get a little warm after a couple hours of wear, but that's pretty normal when it comes to over-ear headphones. But the overall fit is that it's super comfortable thanks to the soft cushions on the ears and the dense foam on the headband, and you don't get any kind of pressuring points, which is really good. And thanks to the medium clamping force, you don't get any headaches or whatever, and it's not too loose that it will still fit on your head even if you were to invert it upside down, and it's still not going to fall off. As for controls, I really like that it's simple and just how I like it. You have 3 main controls on the right ear cup and 2 on the left. Single tap of the center button will play and pause, double tap will go to the next track, and triple tap will go back a track, while holding it will activate your voice assistant. And as for active noise cancellation, when you press the button, you'll audibly hear a notification that indicates if it's on or off. While holding it, it will give you the transparency effect where you can hear your surroundings pretty well. The headphones also give off some rocket ship sound effects when you're turning them on and off, which is kinda cool, so have a listen to all the effects available. As for battery life, I think these are pretty damn great. Razer says you can get up to 25 hours of playback with ANC on, and you can probably get 1 or 2 hours of extra use depending on your usage. And comparing the Opus to the higher end headphones, you get 1 hour more than the Sony 1000XM3s and 5 hours more than the Bose QC35s. With regular usage, you'll probably only need to charge these headphones maybe once or twice a week at max. And if you're an avid user of these headphones and use them on the computer for long periods of time, you'll probably have to maybe charge it once every 2 days and you'll be good to go. It only takes 4 hours to fully charge via USB-C, so it's not too bad. And there's also the feature of auto shutdown after a couple minutes that you can set in the app. So after a couple minutes or maybe after an hour, if it's not being used, it will automatically shut down, which means it won't be detrimental if you forget to turn off your headphones. What's great about the Razer Opus is that even if you run out of batteries, you can charge the headphones and listen to them at the exact same time, and that's just great. As for connectivity, I'm definitely disappointed in Razer. These headphones use Bluetooth 4.2. Like, Razer, seriously, it's mid-2020 and you're still not implementing Bluetooth 5.0? That means there's no multi-points. You can't connect to 2 separate devices at the same time and just switch sources with the click of a button. For someone like me who uses the PC and their cell phone to connect to their headphones, and with just the press of a play button, I can switch sources, that is very convenient, but with these headphones, I can't do that anymore. That definitely hinders its performance against many of the ANC headphones out there, since all of them, or majority of them, have Bluetooth 5.0, especially the ones made in 2020. And considering how many of the cheaper ones, the cheaper ANC headphones, even the cheapest ones, have Bluetooth 5.0, there's absolutely no reason why Razer wouldn't implement it in these headphones. And it definitely doesn't cost that much. As for sound quality, the Razer Opus offers THX certified audio quality, so it's got to be good, right? But let's be real here, not many of us really care about THX audio, especially if we don't watch movies, since that's where it's mostly implemented in. And although Razer now owns THX, the certification standards are still the same, so it's definitely not a gimmick here. I'm clearly not an audiophile, and personally, I don't think this pair of $200 headphones sounds any better than a $50 pair of ANC headphones. When listening to headphones with ANC on, you usually get a surround sound type listening experience like when you're wearing open back headphones. But with the Razer Opus, you're not getting that kind of surround sound immersion. In fact, the sound signature is practically the same whether the ANC is on or off, which is kind of good in a sense, but ironically, it doesn't give you the same immersion experience like other ANC headphones out there. The Razer Opus app is also pretty basic. You get 5 EQ presets with only THX and amplified being any good. And you can't even set your own EQs, which is really limiting. You do, however, get the option of auto shutoff and ear detection like in AirPods, which is really cool, but other than that, the app doesn't add much to the listening experience. For the performance of ANC, it does its job well cancelling out the external noises, but the process is a little weird and counterintuitive. When you press the ANC button, it splits the audio for just a second, just like how all ANC headphones are when you transition from normal to ANC. After you press the button, you have to wait 3 seconds before the ANC actually initiates, because they make this weird fade from normal all the way to ANC. So after pressing a button, you still have to wait 3 seconds for it to actually activate. And if you're not listening to any music, at the very peak of ANC, you start to hear this really weird calm wind noise, and I don't understand why Razer decided to implement this into their ANC. The purpose of ANC is to reduce as much noise in our environment so that we get a more isolated listening experience. And the way it works is that microphones on the headphones, they pick up the noise in the environment, goes into the drivers, and the software translates it into an opposite audio frequency so that it cancels out the outside noise. So for Razer, they're still having that hissing noise that's very prominent in all ANC headphones, very similar to my MPOW headphones, so there's not much of a quality difference there. Also with the hissing noise, you're getting this calm wind noise added to it. So why are you trying to cancel out wind noise with more wind noise? I don't understand. To Razer, either increase the speed of the fade or completely remove it out so that we get that instant ANC effect, because these aren't the Surface Pro headphones. We don't have a dial that allows us to control how much ANC that we want. There's only one button on the Razer Opus, and it's either on or off. So give us the on and forget the fade, because it's one, a waste of time, and two, the wind noise is completely counterintuitive when it comes to active noise cancellation. We're trying to reduce and remove noise here, not increase the amount of environmental noise that we get. It seems like I have a lot of issues with the Razer Opus, and to be honest, when I was buying these headphones, I really wanted to like these headphones, and I really thought that they would be able to put up with the performance that the 1000X M3s are putting up, or the QC35s, considering it's a 2020 release and it's a new pair of headphones. But I'm being disappointed here quite a bit. So the question is, does the Razer Opus offer anything that separates it to be better than many of the high-end headphones or the cheap ANC headphones on the market? And the answer is yes, but it's not enough to justify the price that you're paying for. After all, Razer is a premium brand for peripherals, just like how Apple markets their products. Let's just say if you're looking for the best bang for your buck, you're definitely not going to be getting with this Razer product here. For $200, you're getting some good features like ear detection, decent ANC technology despite being a little annoying and counterintuitive, good battery life with 25 hours of playback with ANC, THX audio, and Bluetooth 4.2. Check out my review of the Gorsun M98 ANC headphones. They're $40 and are practically the exact same as the Razer Opus, except it has Bluetooth 5.0, has an even bigger battery, and has low hissing noises for ANC, so check that out. Thanks for watching this video, guys. If you have any questions about the Razer Opus, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.